I'll just let the audio catch up with the visual. And hi, my friends, welcome to The Joy of Pouring. This is show number 18. I am astounded really that you guys have kept watching and kept supporting. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, from Vanna's heart, from all of the Acrylic Crazy Train admins. Thank you so much, guys, for your love and support. We couldn't do it without you. But anyway, so this is show number 18, and this is The Joy of Pouring. The Joy of Pouring is also part of the Sunday Acrylic Crazy Train, where we are, after my show here, going to go for a global journey, obviously global around the earth, but to different artists' location around the globe for this Acrylic Crazy Train, for a nice Sunday afternoon of chitty chatting and hanging out with friends, doing a bit of art, learning something and having some fun. So let's just quickly run through the Acrylic Crazy Train, the Sunday Acrylic Crazy Train timetable. So it starts here with me, Cy Frost, at The Joy of Pouring. After me, it goes all the way around to New South Wales in Australia for our beloved wombat, also known as Darren, who is Venom Fluid Art. Then from Venom Fluid Art, we're going to come back around the planet to North America, to our Illinois correspondent, my lovely #1 fan, Kristey, who's in my ear. Kreations by Kristey will be following Darren. Then after Kristey, we are going to Sheldon from Shelrock Arts, and the train has first travelled, to Maryland with for Sheldon and Shelrock Arts. Then after Sheldon, the train travels back around to Texas, where we're going to make a stop at Britt Clayton Designs for Britt, who's going to do something for us. And then after Britt, the caboose of our train, the lovely Lance Travis and his show, Pouring Together with Lance Travis. So I believe that's about 6 stops we've got, and we're going to go for a few hours. So there we go. That was the introductions. The only person the peoples I didn't introduce was obviously the lovely Vanna, who is just to my left, making sure that Kristey is staying nice and crystal clear in my ear. And of course, never forgetting the beloved bee. Oh, Danielle Boatsman, thank you so much. You sent a sticker before I even got around to saying it. Thank you so much, Danielle. That's very kind of you. But yes, the last introduction, of course, is our beloved bee, Bridget, from the Joy of from Acrylic Crazy Train, our group, and she's also part of the Joy of Pouring. This isn't my show. This is all of our shows because they all contribute to it. They all help me with being in the live chat. Just seen Darren Venom has just sent a message. Thank you, Darren, my brother. Thank you for getting up super early. So, okay. Yes. Quick reminder, my friends, anybody that's watching or watching the rerun that hasn't subscribed, please subscribe to me and us. And please, if the show has brought you some joy, please share it with as many other people as you can. Thank you very much. So that then brings us over to the super chat and super stickers that you just saw. Danielle sent a super sticker.
So did Cindy.
Oh, Cindy sent one as well. I missed. Sorry. I've got I've got both Vanna and Kristey, so I don't miss a trick. This is brilliant. Thank you. Oh, Heather, Rainbow Bean, thank you so much, darling. And again, thank you to Cindy that sent one before. These are super stickers and super chat. If you look in the bottom of the live chat where you type in your message, there'll be a little $sign. If you click on this $sign, it will take you to a safe and secure page where you can choose different denominations of stickers and then send them in the live chat. Now, it's a way of showing your love and support for me and the Joy of Pouring. And it's also a way of supporting me, helping me save up to buy some more cameras so we can get a really nice, good, much more professional kind of show with dual views, one of the table and then one of me waffling on. But it also goes towards the shipping costs with all of the prizes that I do and all of the shipping out of last week's canvases that I do. That's also what the stickers and the super chats go towards. So thank you so much. I greatly appreciate them. And if you send one afterwards and you don't get a personal thank you from me, it's because I'm using the phone to video, so I can't actually reply immediately. But one of the moderators in the chat will thank you sincerely for it on my behalf, and they are more than free to speak for me. Okay, excellent. So now we are just go. Jackie, that's Jackie 21, isn't it? Hi there, Jack. Hi there, Jackie. You just noticed my hair. Yes. Vanna and I did go to the salon yesterday. Vanna is we're going to save the surprise of Vanna's hair for you. But yeah, we went to the salon yesterday, and I do some crazy things. We do crazy things with our hair because we can, basically. But apologies to anyone that finds it a shock and thinks I've turned punk or anything. It's not the case. It's just a bit of fun for the festival that we're going to, that we work at next weekend. Which brings us on nicely to next week's show is going to be brought to you live from Shambhala Music Festival. Christine, thank you so much for that sticker. That was so kind of you. Thank you, Christine. Yes, it's going to be live from one of North America's voted best music festivals in North America. It's quite a small boutique festival, only about 20,000 people or so. But Vanna and I we curate an art gallery in one of the largest stages there. And it's a fantastic fun time and a great opportunity for me to sell my art, and also everybody else that's on the crew that works on the stage. Anyone creative makes pieces of art and I sell them for them. And it kind of gets, because the whole place is run on volunteers, nearly. So the volunteers don't get paid, so it's nice to sell their art for them so they can go home with some money in their pocket. Waffle, 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 chitty chat, chitty chat. Okay, so last thing I would like to, two things I want to mention. First of all, our Facebook store. I have a Facebook store, Britt has a Facebook store, so does Darren from Venom Fluid Art. If you would love to support us, either by sending stickers, which is a beautiful way, thank you very much, or please go to our Facebook stores and buy a piece of art and support us that way. We would greatly appreciate the support. Okay, last thing, it was a last minute little write down. I want to send a big shout out to Georgianne, our lovely joyous bean, because she sent me a message that she has upgraded her spinner from one of those little plastic jobs to a nice aluminium one, and her old little plastic one is now surplus to requirements. I'm pretty sure joyous bean, Georgianne, is going to be in the live chat. I think she is she? Kristey? She is. Excellent. Right. So to save on postage, rather than her posting it to me and then me posting it out to somebody else, if you would like this spinner, or you know somebody rather that would like this spinner, please contact Georgianne, send her a message in the live chat here, and then you can communicate with Georgianne on our Facebook group, which is Acrylic Crazy Train, the Acrylic Crazy Train. And yes, you'll be able to get hold of her there, you'll be able to interact with her there, and she'll be able to find someone who's who needs it desperately, who doesn't have a spinner, and she's more than happy to donate and send it to you free of charge. So that's a huge big love. Thank you, Georgianne. Joyous bean, your absolute star, one of our OG beans, of course. Oh yes, and a shout out to our OG beans. So the last thing I'm going to say is sparkly pillows for swipes and interesting backgrounds. That's the topic that we're going to do today. And what's the time? What are we at? 8 minutes. That's not too bad, is it, ladies? Hey, eight minutes, and then we're into the painting part already. Excellent. We've just been trying to streamline this, so the beginning introductions, which are important for new viewers, are streamlined and as quickly as they need to be, so we can do more time having fun painting. Okay, so let me just run through some stuff with you. This was a suggestion, or somebody asked this in the live chat last week, and sincere apologies, I didn't get down to writing a note, so I can't say who it actually was. Maybe you were in the live chat and you can claim that this was your idea, but it was how to make sparkly pillows with the Rustoleum glitter paints. And I have the pewter here, the silver pewter, and then this one is the iridescent, the one that has the fantastic, there we go, you can see this beautiful iridescent glitter in it. Now the glitter is very, very fine in both of them, very fine, and it suspends in the pouring medium, or the paint, if you want to call it, that's in here, really nicely. But it still does require just a little bit of stirring, but as you can see, not a lot actually builds up on the bottom. It's pretty good, so it doesn't need to stir. But this, I'm going to use these two to make some sparkly pillows, because this is what the people had last week and wanted to know how to do. So, getting these ones round the right way. So, what I'm going to do is use the last little bit of the colour to go that I have here in tricorn black, and we're going to put some of the iridescent glitter in this one. And then I have some colour to go, and this one is Anchors Away. And with anchors away, I am going to use the silver glitter, okay? And see, this is what I was planning earlier, but now I feel compelled to switch them around. And yeah, I'm going to switch them around, okay? So we're going to do the sparkly on the blue. And, no, sorry, right, let's get this right now. We're going to do the pewter on the black, on the tricorn black. And we are... Cindy, it was your idea, Cindy. Thank you so much, Cindy. Excellent, excellent. And then we're going to put the iridescent glitter, this lovely blue, greeny, shimmery stuff, we're going to put in the anchors away. And what we're going to do is watch me very carefully, because on the black one, I want it to be like a sparkly, starry night. But then on the blue one, I want it to look like it's kind of, let's just go for an example, sparkles in water as such. But, you know, sparkles in water would be more pewter. But the reason why I'm going to do them slightly differently is because how much of the iridescent Rustoleum to add, because you can just, before I've just done a good squeeze of it in there and we've got some great results. But obviously, if like with the black and then the pewter, we want this to look like a starry night. We want to add slightly less, oh, Georgianne, Joyous Bean, thank you, darling, very much. We want to add slightly less of the silver, the pewter. So I've got some of the pewter in this little squeezy bottle, and I have some of the iridescent in this little squeezy bottle, just to make them easier to manage. So I'm going to put about a teaspoon of the iridescent in the blue, and we're going to put half a teaspoon of the pewter in the black, because we want this to be slightly less sparkly than the blue, because we want it to look like a starry night. If we add too much of this, it will just kind of make it... Car paint, there we go. And we don't want that kind of effect. We want that kind of effect, but only a few little sparkles here and there, so it looks like a nighttime sky. Excellent. So let us, my friends, get the camera pointing down, chitty chat, waffle on, and we're going to get to doing some painting. And I'm just going to explain to you, there we go. We have some old paints here. They've been mixed up a couple of weeks. Oh, who was that? That was Josh. Josh Hutchinson, thank you, Josh. That's so kind of you. Bless you, Josh, thank you. We've got some old paints here. And yes, I got myself a little squeezy bottle so I can put just a few drops in. And we're going to choose which paints you want me to use, if you care. But we've got Hustle here. We've got some little tiny bit of Twinkle. We have some PBO iridescent violet blue. We have some of the Rustoleum gold.
Janet.
Huh?
Janet.
Oh, Janet, did you send it? Oh, Janbean? Lambean.
Janet Lambert.
Oh, Lambean, thank you so much, darling. They've just told me that you sent a sticker. That's so kind of you. Thank you very, very much. I really appreciate it. Right, so the colours here we've got here, this is the Hustle right here. And I'm guessing this is, yes, I know what this is. Liquitex Fluorescent Opera Pink. So then we've got the Hustle here. And nothing in that one, so blah, blah, blah. This is Indigo Waves, which is a lovely shimmery blue to this gorgeous light blue colour. We have some, we have some, it's just on the tip of my tongue. Macaw, right here, the triple interference Macaw. And we have some Athena right here, and some ultramarine blue. So if you guys would really particularly like me to use a couple of them, please tell me in the live chat and the ladies will let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to pick a few and we're going to just rejuvenate them with some drops of water because that's what's evaporated out. And then we're going to do this swipe on, we're going to put these two pillows down either side on our board and do a fantastic swipe. So then, friends, that's enough waffling. Get round to making these little sparkly pillows. So, I needed a teaspoon. Right, excellent. So, I have got, I put 40 millilitres, which is just over 1.5 ounces in each of my little 2-ounce pots here. I used a syringe to get the paint out of here because this is full, trying to fill 40 ml out of this into this is impossible. So I like using a syringe, one of the large surgical ones, because it's just a more economical and clean way of transferring paint. Because you know me, I'm a little bit of a clean freak. So anyway, here, Kristey couldn't let that one go. She just absolutely like in my ear and said, "No, not you." What? Excuse my cough. So we've got 40 ml in each. So I am going to put a teaspoon of this one in, and this one is the iridescent. Okay, so this one's one with this lovely kind of blue greeny glitter in it. So there we go. In 40 ml, we're putting a teaspoon, and I believe a teaspoon is just over 5 millilitres, is it not? Anybody care to tell me? Yeah, that's what I was going to say, if you really want the difference. Da, da, da. Nobody's saying anything. Is the chat all quiet?
No, we're gassing away here. If we were,
Oh, they're gassing away.
We're talking with each other, maybe not listening to you so much.
Oh my word. Vanna, did you just hear what Vanna says? Gosh. Nice one, Vanna, says Kristey. Cheers. Okay, so we're going to put half a teaspoon, okay, of the pewter in the black because we want it to be slightly less sparkly than that, so we get a nice contrast, and we want this one to look like a night sky. So
A teaspoon is 15 milliliters.
a teaspoon is 15, is it really?
That's what Dark Light says.
Oh, Biljana says a teaspoon is 15 millilitres. I don't know. I don't want to argue with you, Biljana. But okay, yeah, 15. Why not? Right, I have just got to give this. Oh, look, Vanna's.
5 milliliters. Teaspoon is 5 milliliters.
Oh, no, yeah. A teaspoon is 5 millilitres, and that looks a bit right for what I just put in there. Okay, so I had to give the pewter a good shake up, but we're going to put in, if that was 5, we're going to put 2.5 in. There we go.
Tablespoon is 15.
Tablespoon is 15. There we go. Thank
I misread
you.
her message.
Sorry, apologies, Biljana. We misread the message. So you were correct. Excellent. So there we go. Let's just put the 2.5 ml in, the same amount of paint. Dun, 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 dun. Oh. Oh, Britt noticed the hair now, isn't it? Oh, Britt, you're going to have to wait now, darling, until I put the camera back up to see my awesome hairdo. So anyway, here we go, guys. So there's the 2.5 mil, or 2.5, 3, half as much as we put in the anchors away. Okay, so we need to give these a nice little stir up. Da, 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 da. And this is it, where we're adding only a small amount to quite a large amount. It really isn't going to drastically alter the consistency. Sorry for the pause there, guys. Just had to think of the right word. Yes, it doesn't dramatically alter the consistency of the pillows. And right, this is when I am now going to just have to get the light ring and point it down, because I cannot see the sparkles. Maybe I need to put my glasses on. Oh no, look what I've just done. Okay, right, hang on 1 second, friends. Oh dear, my light ring and everything has just decided to fall apart on me. There we go. Excellent. That was a miracle. It stayed together. So here we go, my friends. Let me just show you the consistency there. Da, 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 da. And I hope you can see these little sparkles. See, because this is it. You can see the sparkles in them. There we go. Exactly. Yeah, well, this is it. Maybe then that wasn't enough. So let's put another 5mm in that one. And let's just stir up the black with the 2.5mm and see how sparkly this still stays. So, oh yeah, lovely, excellent. So I've used these pillows before. You know what? Even for this one, oh no. Yeah, I'm going to put the same amount again in the anchors away and the same amount again in the black because it really wasn't quite enough. Like I said, I've usually always just given it a good splurge, but this time, like I said, I want to make one more sparkly than the other, and the black one we want to look like a night sky. So,
Is the Rustoleum latex or
acrylic? Right, that's it. Oh, damn. Just poured the wrong one in. So, is the Rustoleum latex or acrylic? Which is a great question. And to remind myself, I'm just going to have a look. Charm. Right, hi there. Excellent. Right, there you go, guys. There's another 2.5 of the pewter into the black. So Charm Bean, hi there, Charm Bean, wants to know where you can get this stuff from. Unfortunately, you can only. Oh, you can get it. Charm Bean is in Canada with me right now, or in the same country. And the best place for you to get these Rustoleum glitter paints, Charm Bean, or anybody else in Canada, will be Amazon, because they're not for sale. You can get these from Home Depot in the States. Or Amazon in the States. I know that Britt, after I used this in the last show, Britt ordered it, had it delivered before the Sunday acrylic crazy train finished, which was mind-blowing, absolutely mind-blowing. But yeah, Amazon is going to be the best place for those in Canada and for those in the US, either Home Depot.
Home Depot's called Lowe's in the United
Oh, Home Depot is called Lowe's, is it?
Yeah, Lowes.
Okay, anyway. The DIY stores, that's where you get them, okay guys? So, let me just, I've got glitter paint all over me now, Kristey. I love it. Kristey just laughs at me and says, excellent, I love it, nice. It's not like, oh no, poor you. Right, excellent. Right, can we see? Can I show you? Are you getting? Is the camera picking up these sparkles in the paint? Fantastic. Excellent. Okay, so let us know, guys. Can you see it in the live chat? Because Kristey's just laughingly said I'm half blind anyway. I've not got my glasses on, so we got the blind leading the blind here, literally. Oh, excellent. There you go. Now it's worked. Now you can see them sparkles in there. Yeah. Anyway, it doesn't matter if you can't see them now, because when we put them on the pillow, when we put them on the canvas, in about 5 minutes, in a few seconds, we're going to see them then. Okay, guys? So there we go. Let me just move some of this stuff out of the way so we can get the spinner and then the canvas. Bing, ding, ding. Oh, let's just move the pillows out of the way, because otherwise that was going to be not too fun. So, was there anybody? Here you go, Britt. Hi. I've gone grey. Yeah, I have. So, Kristey says she loves it. Please let us know in the live comments what you think. If you think I've ruined it or if it looks fun. And it's wash out. It will wash out after. Yeah. It's so me, says Kristey. Thank you, darling. Wow, says Britt. Excellent. Right, what else did she say? It's fun and nice. Oh, thank you, Biljana. And there goes Venom. What does Venom say? It's awesome, says Jam Bean. Hi then. Oh, lovely. We love it. Smurf. Smurf is not Smurf.
Aqua.
It's aqua.
It's not
And
blue.
I've
It's
got
aqua.
green. Love it. Great. It will wash out. Who said that? Lily. Thanks, Lily. It will.
It's temporary.
Yeah, it's temporary. They say it's pretty. It's supposed to be permanent, but it's not.
Cindy says you should color your goatee tonight.
Oh no, you'd have to
Bleach
it, and I can't have that kind of bleach on my face, but I have it on my head.
Aqua Smurf. Red.
Aquaswerf. Thanks, Britt. Right, okay, on that one, let's get the camera pointing back down. Oops, sorry for the wobbly, shaky footage. Dun, 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 dun. And there we go. So did anybody choose or say, use these ones, Frosty, use these ones? No?
No one.
Oh, okay. Anyway, before we need that and start spinning, we need to just loosen up some of these colours. Right, okay, so if no one said anything, I am going to throw in and down. Let's just throw all this in it. Why not? You know, the gold, the two pinks, and then, that's Twinkle. And let's throw in some Athena with it as well. So we've got a nice blingy, showy TLP in there as well. Even though the TLP, this is Comet, not Twinkle. Yes, let's throw Comet in there. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay, sorry guys, it's not your time. Maybe next week. So, yes, next week, while we're just mixing these up, or loosening them back up, rejuvenating them, I'm just going to have a little drink of water, excuse me. While we're going to be doing this, let's just have a little chat about next week's show, where it's going to be coming live from the festival that we work at. It's very fortunate that I do the show at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, because the stage doesn't open to the public until 6 o'clock that night. So we're going to have lots of time. It's going to be absolutely great. And I had half an idea on taking you guys on a little kind of tour around the stage that I work at. It's called the Village Stage. It's the largest one there at the festival. And I can obviously take you around the gallery and show you our gallery. But this is going to be Sunday, and it starts on Friday. The whole festival starts on Thursday, technically, but only 2 of the 6 stages open on a Thursday. Then on Friday, all 6 stages open up, and then on Saturday, all 6 stages. Sunday, all 6 stages. It goes all night, and it's a crazy, crazy human circus. But at our stage, I was going to take you guys on just a little tour, just to kind of show you, and go backstage and show you some things there, if you guys think that would be cool and something you would like. Otherwise, we can just not do that, and we can just, concentrate on making some funky, great art in this fabulous festival. Just to tell you a little bit of Kristey says tour. Please let us know in the live comments if you'd like me to do a little tour. But a little more information about the festival. It's in this beautiful part of British Columbia called Salmo. And the festival itself is on a private dairy farm. I think it's a dairy farm.
It's just a cattle.
Oh no, it's just a cattle ranch.
And a cedar mill.
And a cedar mill, yes, that's it. But the tour, fantastic. But the actual kind of where the different stages are in an old growth cedar forest. So it really is, back in the day, back in the UK, yes, I went to many parties and I thought I'd seen and done it all. And when I first heard of this festival over here, when I first came here 12 years ago, I thought, yeah, okay, I'll go. I know what's what. The gold is looking pretty good. I know what's what. And I heard the stories. There was a film made about it and everything. And I thought, right, okay. So I set the bar really high. And I was blown away with how the Canadians can throw a party. Oh my gosh. It was just incredible. Just such an amazing sound and visual treat. It was amazing.
It's a human circus.
Human circus, says Vanna, exactly. And since I went for the first time, I've never missed another one since. It's that good. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. 4 little drops of water, because we've got such a tiny amount of the PBO iridescent violet blue here to loosen up. So let's just see how that looks now. Da, 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 da. And remember guys, when we're playing with this, playing with old pigments and paints and trying to get them to use them again, oh, it's drizzling really nicely. I'd say that's pretty good actually. Yeah, there we go. When we're trying to do this, it's really hard because they've all changed their consistency because there was different amounts in the pot when they were shut. So there's different amounts of vapor and water has evaporated out of them. So they're all at various different viscosities or thicknesses. So we've got to be very careful with how we rejuvenate them to not make one a little more loose, let's say, than the others. Because as we know, if our consistencies aren't pretty much spot on, it can lead to the cells going wonky, and we need just a couple of little drops in there. Cells going wonky after the piece starts to dry, you know, it can cause many different problems. But a problem that I had been having for a while with cells melting, and I thought it was my CA, so I altered the consistency of that. That didn't change it, so I thought it must be my colors, so I altered the consistency of my colors. A few more drops. Altered the consistency of my colors, and it was still happening, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? You know, really starting to get a bit frustrated with it. And then Amen Color to Go came back, and I used exactly the same colors and exactly the same cell activator on a black tricorn black from Color to Go from Sherwin-Williams, and I tried the same exact colors on some of my white Glidden premium in white satin. And wouldn't you believe it, on the black Color to Go pillow, absolutely fine, no melting, no nothing, cells held their structure, it was beautiful. But on the white pillow, they had started to go wonky. Not as badly as usual, but what was the difference here in these two? As I've always said, I have to leave the lid off the Glidden Premium to thicken it up. And now, with the Color to Go, it's really strange because viscosity comparison, they're almost the same, the Glidden and the Color to Go, but the Color to Go has a hell of a lot more pigments in it to make it black. Now that must be the difference and helping it maintain my cell structure, where on the white pillow, it was still just too thin, and the extra moisture in that white pillow is what is coming up and is mixing with your colors and making your cells go wonky. Does that make sense, guys? Kristey, that's you as well. Does that make sense? It did make sense? Fantastic. Yeah, I urge you to try this, guys. If you've been having some trouble with your cells going wonky and you have been, there we go, guys. This is, no, it needs a little bit more. I don't know if this comment is past saving. But yes, guys, if you have been using those paints or the Glidden Premium in white satin and having the problem of your paints, of your pictures, cells melting and not keeping their structure, go and try some Sherwin-Williams Color to Go. Well, that's now looking lovely. Okay, great. Let's get on with painting. So, yes, I urge you to. Well, this is it. Getting on with painting. I had to mix up these. Oh, this isn't Athena. This is Pinwheel. Oh, yes, I forgot this isn't Pinwheel. This isn't. Yes, look at this lovely lavender, and then look at that blue flash in it. Isn't it lovely? Right, now that definitely needs a good little, easily a good 10 drops I just put in it there, because we've got a good ounce or more of the paint still in here. So it did lose a lot of its moisture, did get really thick, and now let's see. Look at that, perfect. Wow. Excellent, that really is quite perfect. So I've been mixing these up quickly while I've been waffling, of course. And I have mixed in some air bubbles, so I'm going to have to give them little taps to get those air bubbles out, or at least as much of them as we can. Right, let's have a look at this. This is the Hustle Oop, new. It's a bit too gloopy. There we go. Half a dozen drips. Excellent. So everybody just keeping each other entertained in the live chat while they're watching me waffling. Excellent. Perfect. This is the best thing, you know, when you guys, I tell you something, impart a bit of knowledge, something that I've found out, you know, like exactly like the cells going wonky and really, really freaking me out. And yeah, it turned out to be the darned pillow. I'm doing my hardest. Sorry if I come out with some words and phrases like golly gosh or something. I'm really concentrating hard. I know I've managed to do it, guys, like not swear on any one of my lives yet, because it's a big yet. Oh no, I said yet, didn't I? No, that's what I found out. Yeah, it's a big no-no with YouTube, and you know some people do not like profanity. I am English from England, obviously from Kent in the southeast, and I learnt how to talk like a gutter snipe in order to be accepted by the people whom I found myself in the company of. But anyway, that's a different story. Here's our 10-inch canvas. Okay, so we've now got a nice 2 ounces of the blue and just under 2 ounces of the black, and we're going to do a split pillow. And then a nice swipe of those colours through the middle. Okay, so I'm going to pour the anchors away out first. And I'm just going to, here we go, yeah, just scrape out the last little bits. Excellent, that's one. Okay, and now we want the black on this side. You're very quiet in my ear, Kristey.
The chat's really busy.
It's okay, darling. Yeah, Vanna just said the chat is really busy. You guys are having a fun old time. I've got to, again, guys, thank you so much for your support. It means the world to us at the Acrylic Crazy Train and us here at the Joy of Pouring. It means the absolute world to us that you are lovely, beloved jelly beans. Many of them, the OG beans, are just die-hard fans and with us the whole way through, from my waffly show all the way through Darren's and everybody else's. So I'm just gonna pick this up and just move this around a little bit on its own. Back into the middle, and then just tip it this way a little, and then just tip it this way a little.
Oh, you're doing a split pillow.
I'm doing a split pillow. Yes, we've got.
Excited.
Oh, Vanna's nice, excellent. So we've got the tricorn black on this side. Oh, let's just see. We've got lots of bubbles in there. So this is another good reason why I use a cradle over a canvas, because the canvas has some give to it. If you do that, it could easily flip the paint up everywhere, but because it's a cradle, a few taps like this gets those air bubbles out of the pillow paint that we just mixed in there by putting the glitter in. So I am going to use my little palette knife tool here and just gently spread the pillow out to the edges. Again, you don't have to do this. I know many artists don't do this. I like to, because I've noticed just occasionally, every now and then, you get a ring mark where the canvas or the cradle was absorbing the paint a little quicker on that point than obviously the point on the around the edge of the canvas that didn't have any paint on it. And sometimes it just leaves this ring. I know some of you have experienced this and wondering what the hell is it, what does it do, why is it there? And I was able to help a few people. Right, the blue right here, it's lovely. Kristey's just asking me a question. The blue, yeah, what color is it? It is, sorry guys, Brilliant, thank you. Question from Lily that Kristey has just put through my ear. What colour is this blue here? It's the blue from Sherwin-Williams, and it is Anchors Away. It dries to this nice, deep, dark navy, almost navy, kind of navy. It's a gorgeous colour, but yes, Anchors Away from Sherwin-Williams, and that's the blue right here. And as you can see, I can see, can you see the little sparkles in it now? Can you? Brilliant, excellent, we can see the sparkles. So I am going to do this split pillow here. So split pillow swipe. See, look, that's what happens when you tap the pots. Sometimes they can just upchuck on you a little bit of spit up on you. Never hurt anyone, but so that was the pinwheel. So I'm gonna just give the gold a little tap, 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 and let's get the gold going down. Now I like going through the middle of where we split. I just always love doing this. So remember, guys, we start and just put, you know, you don't need to put the paint all the way to the edge. You really don't, because with a 4 ounce pillow that we put down here, or just under the 4 ounce, it's going to allow the paint to move quite a lot. So anything we put closer to the edge is just, is wasted paint. I'm sorry, guys, it is. And this stuff is quite expensive. I do this as a hobby and as for therapy. And yeah, I can't waste. I don't like wasting. I really don't. I was always taught to be conservative, and you know, not that I'm tight or anything like that, you know, but I'm waffling now. You could have told me to shut up, Kristey. It's okay. She's okay. Excellent. There we go. So the pink, that was, first one was Rustoleum Goldmine, and then it was the PBO Iridescent Violet Blue, and this one is the rather thick and juicy Comet that we just were able to, yes, get some life back into. Look, you see it's drizzling nicely again, and there was barely 5 mil in the bottom of that pot to actually work with, so that's pretty much a miracle that it worked. Or that we were able to rejuvenate such a small amount. So here we go. Here is the this is the pinwheel. It's gorgeous, lovely lavender color with this blue flash. So we've got the pink of the violet, PBO violet blue, and then this lovely lavender that's going to flash some blue at us too. So there we go. Let's just put a little bit more down. Da, 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 da. And now for a nice contrast. Check out the hustle we're going to put down before the cell activator. This is just like, whoa. Wow. Isn't it? It's a lovely colour palette. And like I said, a lot of my colour palettes I make up from old colour palettes that, you know, there was a couple of colours left and I couldn't throw them away, didn't want to throw them away. And then you end up with, you know, a little mismatch that you have to carefully rejuvenate and get back to the same consistency. But then you have this fantastic new colour palette that can be made. So I'm just, my little lids on my cell activators are a little bit sticky. So I am in 2 minds whether to use both cell activators. I have Prussian blue and white, titanium white. Ooh, no, I tell you what I do have as well. I have some Rustoleum mixed up as the cell activator. So let's use the Rustoleum and the Prussian blue, not the white. Now, I meant to give these a little stir up before the show, but I didn't. So here we go. Watch me stirring up. Kristey's just laughing. Remember, guys, we've always got to stir up our cell activator because it can separate. This cell activator is the Shelly Art recipe. Shelly Art recipe is Amsterdam paint and Australian Floetrol, somewhere in between 3 and 4 to 1, depending on where you live, climate, weather, humidity, and all that jazz. So there we go, that's the blue done nicely. Somebody did ask me, and I'm sure I can remember answering, what ratio do you mix up the Rustoleum Goldmine for the cell activator? Now, I've been playing around and mixing it. It's around about 2-to-1. So, no. Yes, 2-to-1. 2 parts Floetrol, 1 part of the actual paint. We mix it up a lot. It's a lot thinner because the gold mine is thinner. The Amsterdam paint is much thicker. That's why we have a higher ratio with the Australian Floetrol. Now that made sense in my head. Did it make sense in everybody else's? Nope. Okay, guys, so I'm going to show you how much. Yeah, Kristey, darling, it's fine, darling. Kristey's apologizing, saying, I'm trying to keep up with the live chat, but these guys.
It's very chatty.
It's very chatty. So there we go, guys. Just. Right, so we're going to put some of the gold on first, as you can see, nice little thin spread. And then we're just going to put little bits of daubs of the, here we go, of the Prussian blue. So there you go, my friends. There's the sun activator. And I'm just going to go whoosh right the way through, I feel. Why not exactly? So there we go. Oh, right, let me get you in close so you can see these cells popping up. Dun, 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 dun. How is that? Does that look good, Kristey? Can you see the cells? No? How about now? Have you got your glasses on, Kristey, so you can see the cells? Right, there you go. I've got a nice close-up. Can you see them? Yeah. So can everybody else see the cells? See the nice swipe there, and all the cells popping up beautifully. So we've got the we put the gold mine on top, and then the Prussian blue underneath. So we've got the gold mine giving us lovely lacing here, all the cells there. As you can, is it? I hope it's focusing. Let me just touch it. I didn't throw you under the wheels of the bus, did I? He says. Anyway, so there we go, my friends. Look, I would love these cells here at this end. Look at that. Really pretty. Okay, guys, so we are going to do some modifications because, come on, you know, Frosty mods, we've got to do some easily, haven't we? So I am going to come in. I'm going to start this end actually and just give a nice little loop through that and then out, around, up, down, around and out. So again, guys, if you do lots and lots of small modifications here, when you spin it out, you're going to have a few modifications. If you just do a couple, like you see 1, 2, 3 here, when it spins out, we're only going to end up with what's about here on the canvas, yeah? So we're going to get these lovely little kind of beautiful, wispy kind of little modifications. And I'm just going to do another nice lovely one here. Okay, excellent, like that, liking it. So let me now just move the paints out of the way. And we are going to just pull it back a little bit. There we go, so you guys can see. It is quite pretty, isn't it? It's a lovely colour palette. So I'm really loving what's going on here on this end, but unfortunately, you know, we're going to retain maybe a little bit of it. Okay, guys? So I'm just going to quickly wet the edges because I like wetting the edges properly, just so the paint has got a good chance to make it over the edge. And the other thing is I'm using cradles from the dollar store. Now, sometimes the little bit of plywood that's on the top doesn't quite meet the frame that it sits on, that it's been nailed to. And we end up with these funny little ridges that make it a little difficult for the paint to flow over the edge. So if you are using the dollar store ones, like I am, I would really recommend wetting the edges like this first before you spin, because it really does help the paint meet the edge of the canvas and then flow down nicely over it, not flying everywhere, as you know, sometimes can be the case. Anyway, waffle, chitty chat. Now, let's give it a spin. Okay, friends. So again, you can see, don't spin too fast, just enough to get the paint moving. And then I leave it spinning just a bit more to give the paint the chance, flow over the edge and nicely down the edges of the canvas and then onto my board here, where my finger is, as you might be able to see, stopping the drips from making it to the edge of the board and splattering all around my kitchen. So there we go. Wow, this is actually quite pretty. There we go. Is this eye candy, Kristey? Okay, so anti-clockwise spin. Again, not that fast. Just keep, if you've got a board on your spinner like me, just keep your fingers here, catching any drips. And you can really paint anywhere, you know. You're not going to make a mess. Awesome. Oh, wow. There we go. So, here we go, my friends. There we go with the split pillow. So, can you see the lovely sparkles in the blue? Excellent. And then can we see not so many sparkles? Let me just move around this way. Not so many sparkles in the black. Just twinkling away there. Excellent. And then look at the beautiful colour palette. It's given us this lovely, subtle, very feminine colour palette. Very feminine swipe. But there we go, my friends. So I'm just going to lift this up like that. Da, da, da. Hi, friends. Welcome back to me. So we're at 51.5 minutes. So we've got just a little bit of time to go before we're going to start the train up, and we're going to go over to New South Wales in Australia for Darren and Venom Fluid Art. So while we have these last few little minutes, my friends, is there any questions that weren't able to be answered by the fantastic admins in the live chat that you would like me to answer, or any questions that you've got now about maybe this pour or anything else? We can do a quick little Q&A. There's not much. You guys have just been chatting amongst yourselves rather wonderfully. Here we go. Here is the gorgeous Vanna's hair.
I want to see my hairs.
There she is.
Hi everyone, thanks for joining us today.
Isn't she beautiful? Absolutely gorgeous. And some of her hair colour is amazing. It shows up under black light. It lights up like some of my art does. So I'm just checking the movement on this piece, and I'd say actually it's pretty darn good. It's okay as it is. So my friends, no questions, nothing like that. I love your hair, Vanna. Oh, bless them so much. Yeah. It's so lovely. No questions.
It's all just Vanna hair comments.
It's just Vanna hair comments. There's no questions for Frosty or Frosty's hair comments or anything like that. It's just Vanna's. Oh, hang on a second.
Get the black light. It's too bright in here.
It might work. I don't know. We've got all of the some of the green, I think, in my hair glows. There you go. Ooh. And I'm trying to see on Vanna's. Yes, it's too bright in here. It's not going to.
Frosty, trying to perfect a glow-in-the-dark cell activator.
Ooh.
If you get the opportunity to work on it, please share ideas.
Someone has just said that they have been working on a glow-in-the-dark cell activator. Keto Cat. Keto Cat. Hi there, Keto Cat. Thank you so much for joining us and your question.
Glow-in-the-dark cell activator, any of the UV colors would work.
Oh, I've just lost that thing out of my ear. So glow in the dark. Now, do you mean actually luminescent glow in the dark, or do you mean fluorescent will react underneath the black light? There's a big difference here, guys, and lots of people can get easily confused. Like glow in the dark is luminous, so it'll glow that green color in the dark as long as it's had light shined on it, where fluorescent paints won't react in the dark unless you get a black light on it. I have had some experience with the glow in the dark paints. Rustoleum make a glow in the dark paint.
She means luminescent.
She means luminescent. Excellent. Okay. Let me just finish with the Rustoleum glow in the dark paint. I was trying to make a cell activator. It just didn't work because you have to put a lot of Floetrol with the Rustoleum glow in the dark. It diluted it too much, and unless it had a ton of light on it, it really wouldn't glow in the dark. But perfecting fluorescent cell activators, I would highly suggest, if you don't have any TLP pigments, order some of your order some of the TLP pigments from fluidartco. They are all blacklight reactive, and they're going to be one of the best things to actually use as a cell activator with your Floetrol, be it Australian or the US version. I prefer the Australian version to make a cell activator from, just because it works 100% every single time with great results. I have experimented with some of the fluorescent pigments making cell activators, and they work absolutely fantastically. I know my other admins and fellow moderators in the live chat have done the same thing, and some of the big names, the big heavy hitters I know have done it. Shelley Carruthers, Lisa Marvin, and just to name just a couple. Sheldon says he's done it as well. Yes, Sheldon, you had a fantastic pink luminescent fluorescent cell activator. If you don't have the pigments, I can suggest the Liquitex. Let me just grab it. Here we are. Liquitex. This is the acrylic gouache, and this is the fluorescent opera pink. Sorry, it's being bleached out by the light ring that we are going to replace. This is the fluorescent opera pink, and this makes a fantastic cell activator with Australian Floetrol. And like I said, I'm pretty sure did you use the Liquitex, Sheldon? I'm not too sure to make your cell activator, but yes. Either the Liquitex will make a great cell activator, or the My Little Piggies TLP. I'm sure also Colour Art and Black Diamond pigments and Eye Candy pigments also do the same. I don't want to show favoritism, but really the only two pigments I've used are Pearl-Ex and Little Piggy. That's what was available to me locally when I started during the lockdown, like everyone else. So I just need to take a little drink. So I've lost Kristey in my ear. Oh no, she's still in there, and now I've just touched it and she's gone. Sorry, damn, bye-bye. Bridget, Keto Cat, I don't believe all TLPs are blacklight reactive. No, not all TLPs are blacklight reactive. It's the disco range, and if you go to their new website, they've got their disco range, which is the neon piggies. So you want the disco range or the neon piggies. They are the blacklight reactive ones, and it will say in the little in their little description on the fluidartco website. Kristey is back in my ear. That's lovely. Hi there, darling. How's it going? Right, okay. So, my friends, we are at 57 and a half minutes. I am going to call it now, just to give us all a quick little chance to maybe get a snack, get a drink, or a quick pee break before the train shuttles off around the globe to New South Wales in Australia for my brother from another mother, my dearly beloved brother, Wombat. So, my friends, thank you so much for joining us. Vanna, thank you. All of the moderators in the chat, thank you. All of you guys in the live chat, all the jelly beans, all the OG jelly beans, all of our passengers, and everyone that's watching that isn't part of the acrylic crazy train on Facebook and is just watching in the background. Thank you so much, my friends. I love you all. See you next week. Don't forget, live from Shambhala. Happy pouring.